Hi there, it's Catherine here from Minky Finger Cat. It's been a bit of a month for April. I'm going to do another masterboard, so another piece of mount board I've just grabbed, and I've just received some swaps wrapped in this beautiful tissue, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to put that to good use straight away and do some masterboard work. So I thought, why not stick my video on and you can see what I do. So I hope you enjoyed. Okay, so this is stage one. I've added some paint, I added the tissue paper with matte medium, and now I've stenciled over using some modelling paste through a stencil, and I now need to let this dry. So I'm going to leave this for now, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm not quite dry, but I'm dry enough for me to carry on. So I'm going to go back into fast forward. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for now to dry, and perhaps come back and do... No, I think at that point I might just cut it up. So that's my masterboard done. Obviously it needs to dry, but I don't think I want to add anything else to it at this stage. Obviously, once it's cut up and made into projects, it starts to look completely different, because I usually add pen work, more stamping, then a feature image, etc. But for the moment, I think I'm really happy with that. So what have I done? I've used DecoArt Crafters acrylic paints and Americana paints. They happen to be on my desk, so I don't know where else to store them at the moment. But and I wanted quite a purpley bluey colour because it went with that tissue paper. So I started, yeah, the tissue paper I can barely see. I can just about make out a couple of butterflies and that's about it. But it doesn't matter, I know that they're there. So I started with a coat of the purple and of the blue, scraping it on, not doing anything particularly careful with that, just applying the colour. Then I went over to a stencil, and I used modelling paste through the stencil. So that's this pattern that you can see here, sort of, it's a mandala stencil, so it's not a distinct repeating pattern, but you can see similar shapes and similar motifs throughout it. So that was in the modelling paste. Then I let it dry. It wasn't 100% dry, but it was dry enough so that I could go over it. Then use some white gesso to go over it very loosely, just to pick up some of that texture, and also to sort of blend. Oh, sorry, apologies. After I'd done the first layer of colour, I then put down the tissue paper, then added the stenciling with the modelling paste. But yeah, so then to pick up the thing and to blend the papers more into the background rather than them being plonked on top, which is what they look like. Then again, I added more colour. This time I brought in the darker purple to add just a little bit, and I just used it with the baby wipe. I started off with a brush, but I realised that was going to give me the wrong impression, so I then went in with the baby wipe just to provide some patches. So like that's a patch with the purple, that's a patch with the purple, just to give it some more depth, and it wasn't sort of just all one colour. Next I added the stenciling, again with that darker purple, so the dot fade. And then with the lighter blue, I added a little bit of that script typewriting, but it's really not distinct, but it's just to add again some more texture and some more colour and pattern in there. And then I went for a contrast type colour, so that's when I brought in the Calypso blue. So I started by stamping with the lid of the bottle to add some circles. Then I wanted some flicks and splatters on it, so I used my fan brush for that. And then whilst the paint was still quite wet, so it's made it quite translucent in places, I used a hand carved stamp of a swirly type motif to add that as well. So, as I say, I think I'm done. I'm going to leave this to dry. If I did come back and add more, I probably won't film it. So for now, this is where it's up to. What I will do, obviously, is when I then cut this into either ATCs or coins or a tag or whatever I end up doing with this, I'll then start adding more details. But this, for my background, I'm done. So that was another Masterboard video, because I am super enjoying doing Masterboards at the moment. If you enjoyed it, please do give me a thumbs up so that I know and Facebook and YouTube knows that you're enjoying what I'm doing. Don't forget to subscribe to see more in future, and until next time, bye.